What do we do?
3 plus 9.
Okay.
So 2.
3 plus 9 gives us what?
12.
Okay, so 12 over 2 gives us?
6.
Okay, 6. And then what was our y coordinate?
2.
Okay, so 5 minus 1 over 2 gives us 2. So 6 comma 2 should have been your answer. Now, I'm just going to give you a little preview. My drawings are amazing on these lines and the next section. Actually, I don't think it's so much this section, the next section. I drew some awesome angles, let me tell you. All right, so 2.2, we are talking about angle bisectors. And the objective is to bisect an angle. Okay, so fill that in on your notes. What does bisect mean? You don't have to write this down, but what did I tell you this meant? To do what? It splits it in. Okay. Okay. So I want you to just keep that in mind. You don't have to write it down, but I want you to keep it in mind. Am I good? Perfect. Okay, first thing is a vocabulary word. An angle bisector is a ray that divides an angle into two congruent angles. Okay, so this is our angle here. Let's put some labels on it. So we'll call this angle A, B, let's see. Then let's say this is angle, this is a ray that splits this in half. Once you guys get this written down, I'll show you what we're going to do. The vocab.
Right here.
Yeah, angle bisector. There you go. You heard, write the definition, what it says.
Yes.
Yeah, a ray that divides an angle into two congruent angles. Why does it look like this? Should still be okay though. Okay, let's talk about this. Am I good to talk about it? Okay. So we have on here, you have angle ABC. Ray BD bisects it. That means it splits the angle in half. So let's say the full angle ABC. Let's say angle ABC is equal to 60. What would both of the little angles be? ABD and DBC. What would both of those be? So if ABC, the whole thing is 60, and we know this splits it in half, what would both of the little angles be? 30. They would each be 30. Both of the little angles would be 30. Okay, so we could fill that in. Okay. If you didn't get this example, it's fine. I'm just kind of explaining it before we get into it more. Now, I know you guys are probably getting sick of me saying it, but you need to trace over the picture, okay? So you make sure you're answering the correct part, okay? Now, because my other class for geometry, they already took the quiz over 2.1 to 2.3. They already took the quiz. Almost every single person missed this part because they switched the angles around. They like weren't answering the correct question. You know what I mean? So trace over. If it's asking you for ABC, trace over with a pencil or a pen. Okay, I need to find the big angle. Okay? If they're asking you for ABD, okay, trace over ABD. They're asking for DBC, DBC. Okay, so you know you're answering the correct question. All right. Are all the pictures on there for you, or do you have to draw?
You got it.
Okay. So Ray, NQ bisects. You could draw it where there's that space. Wherever there's space, you can draw the picture. I'll give you a second to draw the picture. I'll give you a second to draw the picture. It doesn't have to be perfect. However you have it, just as long as you have something that looks remotely nice. Did you get this picture drawn? Okay. Okay, am I good to talk about it? All right. So, NQ bisects angle MNP. And MNP equals 74 degrees. All right. So how would I find both of these little angles? MNQ and PNQ. How would I find both of those? If I'm given the whole thing is 74, divide 74 by 2, which would be 37, right? Okay. So each angle would be 37 degrees.
You said 74 divided by what?
Divide by 2. Because if it splits it in half, right? A bisector splits it in half. So you divide by 2. 37, so the measure of angle MNQ equals 37 degrees. Then you would write the measure of angle PNQ is equal to 37 degrees. But then it asks you what type of angles are these. What are they? What type of angles? David, put your head up here. They're acute angles. Good. Why are they acute?
They're smaller than mine.
Very good. Acute. I'm going to put because, like spell it like that. Because they are less than 90 degrees. Does that kind of sort of make sense so far? Okay. Do I need to go over this again yet? Or you want to see another example? We'll see another example, and then if you guys have issues with it, we can always go over it again tomorrow. Ooh. Am I good to move on? All right. You guys are doing a really good job. All right. So Ray, AB bisects angle FAH, and the measure of angle BAF equals 38. Do you guys have to draw this picture?
Yeah.
All right. Draw the picture. This one's a little easier. It looks a little neater, I feel like. I'm sorry. I thought I drew the angles on your notes. Ah! Okay, got the picture drawn? Need a second. Alright. So, ray AB bisects FAH. Now, they gave us BAF is equal to 38 degrees. So what could I fill in here? BAF is equal to, we'll put a 38 degrees right there. Alright. Now, we need to find the measure of HAB and FAH. Who wants to come up here and show me what HAB is? Who wants to trace it for me up on the board with their finger? Anyone? Come on. None of you? You want to? Yeah. Go up there. Come on, you can do it. No? You got it? Thank you. Okay, what's HAB on there? You can show me with your finger. HAB. Trace it with your finger up there. Very good. HAB is right there. HAB. All right, what would HAB be equal to? What do you think? 38. You got it. So we would put angle HAB is equal to 38 degrees. Now, the measure of angle FAH. How would I find FAH? How would I find FAH? What could I do? What could I do? Okay, well, I'm given 38 degrees and 38 degrees. Now I'm looking for the whole thing. I add them together. Very good. So, 38 plus 38. That gives us, there we go. That gives us 76 degrees. So, what type of angle is FAH? It's acute. Why?
It's less than 90.
Okay, very good. Do you guys see how tracing it helps me kind of stay organized so I don't lose what I'm looking for? I want you to use that strategy, okay? I want you to use that. What do we have, one more example or two? Two more? Alright, am I good to move on? Is that a yes? Alright, I'm moving on. Alright. Yes. In my other class, I make them write every note. I have to write everything down. We don't give them that. David, put your head up, dear. Head up. If I put my head down, I'm sleeping. All right, what number did they give us? What angle did they give us? What angle did they give us on here? Okay. What angle is given to us? I see a 40 right here. What angle is that? How would we name that? TUV. Either way. Yeah, VUT or TUV gives us 40. So, either way, it doesn't matter. So if this is 40 degrees, what does this angle have to be? 40, because they're always equal to each other, right? Because it's a bisector. Right. I get what you're saying, but if UV is a bisector, we know bisectors split everything in half. Okay, so if this is 40 and this is 40, what does the whole angle have to be? 80.